But yeah, they're saying that like apparently the call was from someone who knew them, or at least the CPS agents that ended up showing up said that. I think it's very bizarre for him to try and blame me, even remotely. I know he's tried to blame me and like Trisha Paytas for this as well, which is very bizarre because I've never mentioned CPS once. I'm pretty like strongly against CPS because it's so underfunded and there aren't enough homes for people. I've never said
God, I hate the bog standard, like, thoughtless progressive positions these brain dead bimbo dipshits just have as they, whatever. Like, I'm against CPS because it's underfunded. What the fuck does that mean? Should you be able to just, like, rape and murder kids because CPS is underfunded? Like, what does that comment mean? I'm against it because it's underfunded. Like, what a thoughtless comment.
Enough homes for people. I've never said to do this, strongly against CPS because it's so underfunded and there aren't enough homes for people. I've never said to do this. I in fact say the complete opposite, which is like, don't tap the glass. Don't waste your time going and responding or commenting or even doing any of this shit. Enjoy yourself in this stream. We can all point and laugh at the guy who looks like an insane person, and then we can go on about our lives. It's a waste of your time. If you want to go bother someone, if you want to call and get something done, call your local representative. Call your local politicians. They're literally public servants. They are there to listen to you complain to them. They are there to listen to you say, I hate everything that you do. You suck at your job. Why the fuck are you in support of these bills? Why the fuck aren't you in support of these ones? That's what they're there for. So if you're going to spend your time being a hater, you should do it to your local politicians. And again, I've always said that. You can look back like years at this point. That's the only type of action that I've ever told people to engage in. Mostly, again, because I think it's a waste of your guys' time. Like going and leaving a hate comment or whatever, or giving a fuck about what this guy does. In fact, this is why people are very uncharitable in general. It's because when you are charitable, nobody notices. I've said multiple times, I'm not going to ever comment on whether or not I think that this guy, Ethan Klein, is a good father or like his relationship with his family.
God, there's so much harm I wish on her and the rest of these people. If you don't know how the ecosystem works, the frustrating thing is that these people will all knowingly play into. It happens to me all the time. I'm used to it, everybody. Ethan's probably not. You have these communities that are like genuinely fucking unhinged, right? The super anti-fan communities, the snarkers, the farmers, whatever. You have these communities that will be genuinely unhinged. But then you'll get like a content creator, and they'll bring content from these communities. Okay? These people will all watch them. Like, they talk about their streams and stuff. You can go to the subreddits, you can go to the forums, whatever. You can see it constantly. And then, knowing that they have these unhinged, deranged, probably unwashed, possibly mentally disabled, probably state-funded or still living with their parents at the age of 35, fat fucking losers. These guys are their strongest warriors who will do all of the doxing, A-logging, whatever else, CPS calling. And then this person would just be like, I don't know why, because these guys' faces aren't as public, because they're just like random forum posters. These people will stand with all the support of these people. Like, I don't know why Ethan or anyone else, I don't know why. Why are they so mad? I haven't done anything bad at all. Meanwhile, okay, these social rejects, if they get a single DM from anybody on Twitter, 0 follower account, okay, right? I'm talking about your dipshits like Ludwig or any of these guys. They get a single DM saying, oh, kill yourself. They're like, I've gotten so much harassment from that community. Wow, the whole community is harassing me so much. And it'll always be like a 0 follower person on a platform that you have no control of. You can't ban it or do anything. But like, they'll just sit here and like smile innocently. Is he like, I don't know why they're so mad at me. I have no idea. Meanwhile, like if all these different anti-fan, like doxing, A-logging, swatting, CPS calling, crazy communities are working with them. It's just so gross. I hate this dynamic. This is why whenever streamers say shit like smaller streamers, like, I don't believe that they're bullying me. It's so unfair. I'm a smaller streamer. Fuck that. They deserve, Denims deserves every single thing that anybody would ever say about her online. 1 billion%. And a billion times more. Okay? Fuck these people. Jesus.
What I will say is it's very loser behavior to have a wife and kids and spend all your time in the editing dungeon.
Like, see, she's doing it. She's playing right into like all of the types of comments that they make, and she's doing it. And she signals them, and they know, and they are. Oh, it's like the wink, 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 wink. Like, you're some single fucking loser who's going to hit the wall harder than fucking Lav has. Okay, like, you have no friends in real life. You have no life. You don't even really have a streaming career. You're literally. I don't even like to say Hassan Orbiter because Hassan doesn't even let you on his fucking stream, right? Like, the guy that you try to leech all of your clout off of doesn't even like you or talk to you. Like, it's just the grossest type of human being in the world. It's the grossest type of human being in the world.
That's just pathetic. That's a comment on you being a pathetic loser. That you would rather spend your time editing a video that is in unbelievably poor taste, is just not well researched, just very pathetic overall.
Zero substantive responses to anything. Zero responses to anything said, by the way, in Ethan's video. But
instead of spending time with your fucking family and being like, actually, I don't give a fuck about this drama.
like, you know, it's his job, you stupid bitch, right? You know that, right? I'm sorry. Of course she knows that. It's all part of the game. This is part of the game, right? I can't believe that you would make videos about people on the internet, you fucking loser. Like, whoa, what do you think you are? Some kind of YouTuber?
That's just you being a loser. That's just you being an internet degen loser. And if anything, honestly, with the way that this guy simps for his wife, I believe that he's a great dad. I believe that his kids ask him for whatever he wants or whatever they want, and he just gives it to them. Have you seen how hard this guy fucking just gives Hila whatever she wants?
Oh, and she's picked up on the anti-Semitic Jewish mind control trope too. Some of the anti-fan communities are now saying the reason why Ethan simps so hard for Israel is because Hila's the one pulling the strings behind the scenes because she's Israeli or whatever. So nice. Good signaling there. Now all we need is for her to claim that Ethan is a sexist racist and we've got the whole trifecta. Can we do it in 20 seconds or 16 seconds? Let's go.
He literally doesn't fight her on anything. This guy's probably a great dad. He probably cares the most about his kids and his wife above all else.
Including the lives of minorities.
Hope everyone is having a lovely day.
Fuck, we didn't get there. I'm sorry. Jesus Christ. Oh, we have more.
1, because like Arab. 2, because woman. 3.
Yeah.
I did pre-watch. I pre-watched all of these. I did. What do you want me to say? I'm a pre-watcher. I am.
About me in general. 1, because like Arab. 2, because woman. 3, because I won't just fold. Because he's trying to bully me. I'm not going to just fold and be like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm never going to say anything mean again. Sorry.
Who's asking you to never? No one cares if you guys say anything mean. It's just when you're unhinged about like people's like, families and shit. That's crazy. That's wild.
Be like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm never going to say anything mean again. Sorry. I'm sorry. I don't play that game. And I think it's pissed him off enough that he's now trying to connect me to the CPS thing, even though I was gone. I didn't stream for 3 days when this happened. And the stream prior to that, I didn't make any comments about CPS.
But she did make comments about the children disease or whatever. She not like it's just all this is all like performative bullshit. And the Hassan fans in the chat are slurping it up. How long has Denims occupied the far left space and shifted to support Hassan? Was she always like this? No, back when she was leeching off of me, no, she wasn't like this at all. But these people are like shapeshifters. They take on the form of whatever whatever lake you throw them in. They're like a sponge and they absorb it and they become whatever I guess they're trying to suck up to. But she's been a Hassan parasite for probably, like 3 or 4 years now?
Like I have nothing to do with this. I think you're just trying to pin this on the people you don't like because you can, which is very bizarre, very insane stuff. And I think I'll play the clip. I'll play the clip about me in general. Create any bad memory for them. You're not forming memories at 3 years old, and it's very rare that you're forming memories at 5 years old.
I thought you start forming memories at like 2 or 3. You don't have memories of 5 years old? I mean, not many, but... Yeah, I think for the first 2 years of your life, you generally don't. 5 years old, though? Also, what is this argument? Sir, why are you shaking your baby? Well, I don't shake them hard enough to cause any permanent damage. And I know they can't form memories until they're 5 years old, Your Honor, so we're Gucci. And he's like, fuck. He hit me with the foolproof logic. Fuck.
Nah, yes, you are. No, you're not. When we're talking about being able to remember, being able to recall memories, it's like 4 is the cutoff. But even if you are forming any memories at 4, you're not going to be able to remember them past like 15.
What is she talking about? Oh, she's talking about the post-puberty memory shedding event. That's where when you're like 15, 16, 17, your body just starts to randomly eject all of your preteen memories. I remember this. My bad. I forgot because I'm 36 now. And when you turn 35, you forget everything before you were 22. So I forgot about my forgetting event. My bad, guys. You'll get there. Don't worry.
You have maybe 1 or 2 memories. Yes, you will remember. So everyone in chat here has...
Oh, wait, she's going to say... Hold on. She's going to say... So everyone in chat here has every single memory from when they were 4 years old. You remember every single meal. You remember... Maybe not. Hold on. Sorry. I'm just in a hate mode. I'm hating right now.
Collection, like 50 plus memories of...
I'm a god. I know everything. What do you want me to say? Do you know what it's like to be burdened with the knowledge of every single thing that's ever been said? Do you know what it's like?
When they were 3 years old. Here, we'll look it up.
Actually, your hippocampus only has 3 save slots, so 50 memories would be impossible, idiot.
Let me see if I can find an NCBI study on.
No, she doesn't like what she saw first. She doesn't like the first result. Oh, no.
Let me see if I can find an NCBI study on. I only have a few memories from when I was 2, 3, and 4.
What his fingers smell like.
You think that the reason why this happened is because you're talking about your kids contracting Giardia? Maybe you should stop talking about your children on stream in that way. I hold the parents accountable for that.
God, one of the things I hate that I see her and Mike do, I don't know, there's like a Hassan Parasite thing. This bitch she'll say a statement and then she'll look at chat to see how it's received. And then based on how it's received, then she'll go back to whatever she was ranting about before. I hate it when people are subhuman. When they act like this. Oh my God. Am I crazy? I feel like her and Mike do the same thing. They'll like say a comment and then and then they look and they see how their chats react to see if it's like well received or not. And then they come back and they either go harder or they try to like walk back. Or like, just fuck. Yeah, it's like they're doing stand-up comedy for their stream. Oh. Hassan does the same sometimes. I'm not just there's a thing. I'm not just talking about like looking at chat. Like everybody looks at chat after you say things or whatever. But Hassan will say things and then he'll look at chat for like a response. But I feel like people like Denims and Mike, I feel like I've seen these two guys do it. They're mediating in real time what they're saying based on like how chat is receiving like half the sentence. I don't know if that makes sense. It's not just like a streamer saying things and it's like, all right, yeah, what's chat doing here? It's like they say something and they wait to see how chat's receiving it, and then they kind of like they go forward from there. It's just so fucking annoying. Oh my god. Maybe Hassan does do it. I just don't watch him enough, but we can up our Hassan hate watching.
You hear about stories people.
God, I will make you watch this again because it's a great bit. And it's a shame we don't have it in live streaming.
I'm Gregory Dawson, filling in for Clifford Baines, who was away protesting gay marriage. Today, for the first time on In the Know, we are giving viewers a chance at home to agree or disagree with our panelists' comments using the Instapoll tracker on our website. Panelists, you'll see the live results right here in the studio. Let's get started. The dollar has posted incremental gains against both the pound and the euro in recent weeks. Are things looking up for the U.S. economy?
Gregory, it's not that simple. First off, the value of the dollar is not a reliable indicator of our fiscal health, all right? There are a number of factors involved, many of which will not become apparent for years to come. The long and short of it is that things are going to get bad before they get better.
I actually don't think the situation is quite so grim. I think that the economy actually is on the rebound.
Yeah, I agree. You know, I don't believe in this gloom and doom stuff. I think that the future is very bright. Right. Yeah. You know, as long as we all pull up our bootstraps.
I'm sorry, just to clarify, I did not mean to say that the economy is in bad shape.
But didn't you just say that you believe it will continue to get worse?
I believe you said that.
Right.
Yeah.
Technically, but worse. What I meant to say,
but the real reason that the economy is doing better right now is because the hard-working Americans out there, you know, all of the smart, resilient, hard-working Americans out there.
Good point.
Yes. Who is going to pay for all these government bailouts?
Yes.
It's our children, our poor children.
See, Terrence, is the average American losing faith in the economy?
Well, Gregory, when you come home, open your post office box and find a huge stack of bills, it's discouraging. It's because bills are such a discouraging thing to find when you open your post office box. And that is not something a person wants to find when they open their post office box.
Yes, in some ways, the economy is
talking
like
about the old PO box,
post office box.
I have several post office boxes.
Because the post office box
It's a PO box.
is
post office box.
Like a mailbox.
It's
Post
like-
office box.
Duncan, could you tell us some ways that you think the economy is doing badly again?
Well, I was actually discussing the economy with my good friend, the rapper Kanye West, who is a personal friend of mine, and we visit frequently. You know, I think you're taking what I said earlier out of context. What I meant to say was that the economy can only be spurred into